friend. Hi, friend. Hi, friend. Tonight, I'm going to be doing some ear to ear to ear, stuttery kind of anticipatory, anticipatory kind of stuttering and anticipatory soft speaking. I thought I would ramble a little bit about my work as of late, what I've been doing for talk about what I've been doing for work. So if you don't know, which I don't think you do, because I haven't told anyone, but as of late I have been working for a wedding venue. I have been working for a wedding venue, a wedding venue, and just a place that hosts hosts all sorts of different events and functions and events and different functions. So it's been a lot of it's been a lot of long days of setting up and tearing down, of setting up and tearing down tables and chairs and buffets, and setting out tablecloths and putting out chafing dishes, all sorts of stuff like that. So I've been doing it for about maybe a month now, I would say. And here's what I have to say. Here's what I have to say about it. It's all right. It's not bad. It's not bad. The people I work with are wonderful. Generally, they're a lot of fun, and we have a good we have a good time, keeping each other company and keeping each other sane. So that is nice, but it is hard. It is hard work. It is undoubtedly hard work, but I'm no stranger to it. I'm no stranger to hard work. It's not terrible. It's not terrible. It's been keeping me active, so that's nice, I suppose. But truly, you can only set up so many weddings and conferences and banquets and camps and retreats before you start to go a little bit crazy. But it has been fun to watch all of the weddings happen, to watch all of the weddings, because the venue is gorgeous. The venue, it really is gorgeous. It overlooks a large valley, and it is stunning. So I do get to work in a beautiful place, and when I do get when I do get to eat the food, the food at the reception, it is usually pretty good. It's usually pretty good. The wedding food is usually pretty okay. It's good. And to boot, if you didn't know, like I was over the summer, a few months ago, I live on site of the venue. I live here in housing provided by the location. So they also, in addition to housing me, they feed me every day. And the dining hall food isn't bad by no means. means. It's not bad, but it is definitely nice to have that change of pace, that change of pace, and having some chicken Alfredo, or I don't know, what did we have yesterday? I think we had pork chops. I think we had pork chops at yesterday's wedding. So changing it up and not having to eat in the dining hall is it is nice. It has enough variety into my meals to keep it interesting. And plus, this is not even to mention the fact that there's a lot of cake at weddings. Now, I didn't know if you knew, but there's a lot of cake and desserts and sweets at weddings. Actually, right next to me here on my table, I have a box of cookies that I took from the wedding yesterday. Just assorted sweets, cakes, and cookies that that would have maybe just been thrown away. Otherwise, had I and my staff and my coworkers not taken them with us. So really, more than anything, I take the cookies just to be environmentally friendly and to reduce waste. But it isn't all just eating cookies, I'm afraid. No, you wouldn't believe how long it takes to iron or press a tablecloth for an 8-foot table. My goodness, it takes a level of mental fortitude that was unbeknownst to me. That was unbeknownst to me before I started doing it. To spend so long, to spend so long ironing tablecloths, and this is interesting. It's rather difficult. It's rather difficult to, in a timely manner. It is rather difficult in a timely manner to pour 150 glasses of champagne. It's rather difficult to do that in a reasonable time frame. I wouldn't have guessed that. I would not have known. But these are the little things you learn, I suppose, working weddings and the like. I've been bussing a lot of tables, and I'm certain there are many of you out there with experience in that realm, so you know how much fun that can be, how much fun that can be. But the dishwasher and I hang out and have a good time in the kitchen. He's pretty chill, so it's not too bad. In addition to working the weddings and the events themselves, I get the wonderful privilege of driving the company vehicle. We offer a shuttle service from the on-site hotel, from the on-site hotel to the on-site wedding venue, the on-site wedding venue. So it is one of my responsibilities and obligations and duties to pick up our guests from their hotel rooms at the hotel and drive them the 10 or maybe 15 minutes to the venue, and this is fun. This is nice. I get to I get to drive and listen to my music or my audiobook or whatever may have you, and that is nice. And I get to talk to some. I get to talk to some of the people in the van, and they're usually quite nice and appreciative of me driving them around. But other times when I'm not driving the van, you might find me perhaps rolling silverware. Now that's just a treat. That's just so much fun. You wouldn't believe how long it takes to roll enough silverware for a 150 person event. For a 150 person event, it'll take a good portion of your of your day. Takes a good portion of your day to roll that much silverware. But at the weddings, usually the DJ is pretty good, so that always helps the time go by faster, and it also helps when the best man and the maid of honor have funny speeches and are humorous in their talking about the bride and groom. Although this past weekend we had a bit of rain. We had a bit of rain, just a spot of rain, just as the bride was beginning to walk down the aisle. But it was really nothing more than a minute's shower, and was over with. Quite quickly. So, nothing to worry about. Day not ruined. It's also a lot of fun to watch the photographer and the videographer go around and do their thing, because as I'm sure my most loyal fans and returning viewers know, I traditionally, usually, most of the time, am a photographer by trade. So a bit of an odd detour here that I'm taking into the wedding scene here in this capacity, but life is full of detours and stops along the way. Nothing wrong with that. Experience a little, do an interesting job for a while, find out what's up, So, but it is a lot of fun to watch them do their thing, and I've learned a lot about the industry from watching what they do. So overall, it's been rather insightful and hasn't gotten in the way of you and I here meeting on YouTube and hanging out and relaxing together. So what really more could I ask for, except maybe a slightly shorter day than 15 and a half hours of work. Yesterday I worked from 10 a.m. got there to begin to set the venue up, and then ended up leaving around 2 in the morning. Around 2 in the morning. Now, I'm sure some of you are not strangers to long days, to long shifts, but I myself have very seldomly worked longer than 12 hours in a day. That's half the day. It's half the day. It was a long day. It really was, but it was fine. My team and I had a good time, and we got through it like we knew we would. So, well, friend, thank you for listening to my stuttery ramble here about work. I hope you quite enjoyed it, and I hope you're not, and I hope you're nice and relaxed. Good night, friend.